actually built by me. It was built many, many years ago by Hispanic hands. Las manos que creyeron este edificio con mucho orgullo. And it's my pleasure to introduce Philetta Lill, who is the immediate past chair of the Dallas Historical Society. And if you know the name Philetta Lill, previous city council member, served the city of Dallas for 8 glorious years, and she's still serving the city every year. So Philetta, thank you very much, and please welcome us to your beautiful home.
We so welcome you to the Hall of State. This is the home of the Dallas Historical Society, and it has been our home since 1938. This building was built in 1936 as part of the centennial of the state of Texas. And it was built to tell the story of Texas and the many flags that we have been under, starting with the Spanish flag. And so you find these beautiful murals in the hall. You also find there are rooms on the wings of this building. Right now they're not all open. But I want to remind you, you can come here almost every day. The only day it's closed is Monday. And you can come from about 11 in the morning, except on Sunday, to 5 o'clock in the afternoon and just wander around. And there is a scale of the Alamo battle in the room, to my left, to your right. But it remains a building that is to celebrate everyone who lives in Texas and all the contributions that people have made. And the building was just refurbished and completed in 2020, and as Mauricio has said, many Hispanic stoneworker worked here, many folks doing art restoration. It's interesting who worked here in the 1930s. They were immigrants, women, who did the artwork. The artwork out front was by a woman. So you have the influence of largely of immigrants and of women who built this hall in their name, and their legacy is in this hall. So it is your hall, and I hope that you enjoy this evening, and that you will come back as I said, almost any day of the week except Monday, and find out more about what is happening in the different rooms. And please enjoy. Thank you.
I started working with the city of Dallas many, many years ago, and Philetta was one of my city council members that gave me my stature and my first seeds of working and being an entrepreneur here in the city of Dallas. So thank you, Philetta, for your time. Amen. We weren't quite sure if we were going to have a master of ceremonies tonight, and we kind of took on the role. But I kind of said, hey, we have one master of ceremonies, and it's been our media partner for everything that we wanted to say. There's one company here locally that's always said yes, and it's Telemundo, NBC5. Gracias, amigo. Edwin Flores, marketing director for Telemundo. Thank you for all your support, brother. MC for us tonight.
Muy buenas noches, muchas gracias Mauricio. Thank you very much on behalf of the family of Telemundo 39 and NBC5. Welcome to this great event. We are so looking forward to what Mauricio and his family have in store for us this year. We've been fortunate and privileged to be a part of the first Dia de los Muertos parade here in Dallas that we've been for the last couple of years, and looking forward now to all the surprises and all the great events that Mauricio and his company has in store for us this year. We were fortunate enough last year to broadcast on one of our digital platforms the parade, but the Dia de los Muertos parade last year. We're working on, obviously, I told Mauricio that we were going to give too much away today, but we're working on other surprises for this year's Dia de los Muertos parade and the other events that Mauricio will unveil for you tonight. So on behalf of the Telemundo 39 and NBC 5 family, congratulations, Norma Mauricio, and we look forward to partnering with you for many, many more years. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Enjoy.
Before we continue, honestly, we want to thank so many people for supporting us tonight. Por favor, mi amor, ¿por qué no me ayudes aquí, por favor? Sí, pero no vayas.
Hola a todos, gracias por venir, es un honor para nosotros verlos a todos, ya hace falta un evento así para nosotros, nuestra gente de aquí de Dallas, gracias por el apoyo a cada uno de ustedes, tanto patrocinador que tenemos acá, lo tengo escrito, ya necesito lentes, qué pena. Queremos empezar a dar las gracias a Jorge Levy, del restaurante Desperadas, que es el que nos está ayudando con la comida el día de hoy. Muchísimos canapés que nos están dando, Jorge. Dani de Pulga Spirit, ¿dónde andas, Dani?
Back there with the hat.
Dani, gracias. Henneken Club, Henneken las cervezas que no nos puede faltar. Telemundo, pues ya damos las gracias. Tenemos también el rancho. El rancho siempre ha estado apoyándonos y es para nosotros un orgullo y apoyando a la comunidad, tantos eventos que realizan para la comunidad. Realmente, gracias. Guillermo Washington no está acá, pero está Verónica. Gracias a todos sus colaboradores y de verdad, gracias Verónica por lo que haces por Grupo Navarro y por cada uno de los eventos. Gracias. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué tenemos?
Pues, see, we're going to do this bilingual thing. We work better this way. There's a lot of VIPs that we always like to recognize, but I think because of this week, there's two VIPs in the room that we really need to recognize. I've known them my entire life. They've been part of my life for almost half my entire life, and that's been life, death, and grief. And I think we all know that they're here in this room, and we need to acknowledge that. We recently lost two dear friends this week, and as many of you know, Jesse, if you know Jesse, he always owes you a drink because he always had to pay for his drink. And from me to you, Jesse, you still owe me that beer, and I'm going to collect on that one of these days. But I tell you, his smile was iconic. LULAC has been an incredible organization, and for LULAC to adopt the acronym LGBTQ+++, it took this gentleman to make it happen. Ray de los Santos, Hector Flores, Domingo Garcia. LULAC was not an agency or an organization that I ever thought would put that name associated with that acronym of LGBT. And they did. And it was because of this gentleman that made that happen. So, and with a heavy heart, we all know our famosa Norma Valles just passed away just 2 days ago. I know she's up there singing her heart out to all the angels, but she's been a friend of mine for 20 plus years. I met her when I started working with the Greater Dallas Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and there's no words. There's no words. If you know Norma Valles, you know exactly the spirit that she had, and that spirit will live with us for as long as I may live, and as long as my children and everybody here can continue that name, Norma Valles and Jesse. So if you don't mind, please join me for a brief moment of silence. Bow your heads, please. Thank you. But I know Norma would be right here kicking my butt memorialize them, and to honor them as we continue with our living history that we have today. So with that, I mean, like I said, we know death and grief really well. And because of Telemundo and their support with Dia de los Muertos, we want to thank and give homage to all our sponsors that made today happen. Of course, Oscar Espinosa with Odyssey Radio, I'm not sure if he's here today. He really made us do what we're doing today. El Rancho, gracias otra vez amiga, toda mi familia en El Rancho. Mexican Consulate, Pepe, Paco, perdón. Yo siempre digo eso. Exactamente. Target Productions, Carlos, take a bow, my brother. Thank you very much for all your support. Un gran amigo. Casi 20 algo, right? 20 something years? Yeah, see? And you still look exactly the same. Thank you, Carlos, for everything today.
Tequilas for him.
Exactly. No más. La Pulga Tequila, Danny, thank you for being a friend, an investor, entrepreneur. Thank you for being here today, brother. And of course, we want to thank Dos Equis, our official beer of tonight. So enjoy. With that being said, we had a pleasure. Now, many of you know Silvia Villarreal. She's been running her business as the publisher of Informate magazine for, 13, 14 years? And recently, she gave us a huge honor, and I would like for Silvia to come up and to unveil this honor award. Come on up. Thank you, Mia. One more round of applause, because we got to get the end of the
Informate DFW promotes and encourages the advancement of the Latino community while highlighting the stories of exemplary Latinos who are making a difference. Now in our 14th year, we are proud to become the top local magazine with a unique perspective, understanding of the affluent and professional Latino market. In much of the same way, the Navarro Group has been the mastermind behind the Dallas' most captivating Latino cultural events. At Informate, we recognize their inspiring work, and we're thrilled to recently name the organization's very own Norma and Mauricio Navarro as our first DFW and Houston cover keeper. Their unique story and events not only pay tribute to our heritage and traditions, but also carry our community with a sense of great honor and pride. On behalf of Informate DFW, I thank you all for your support and for enabling us to continue to highlight the best in each city. So in the spirit of tonight's Grito theme, Viva de Navarro!
Well, I say Viva Informate magazine. Thank you, Silvia. And with that being said, I mean, we're definitely we're growing our family. Everybody is here. Tú eres nuestra familia. You know it, even if you want to or not, you're part of a family, okay? And I know some of you might say, you know what? Oh, pinche familia, pero. Been there, done that. And I hope that's not my phone. Hold on. I'll call you right back. So, with that being said, so, like I said, familia is here, and you're going to be majority of our family. And we've been growing this family. And I don't know if you've noticed, but we're adding Albuquerque to our list of familia. And Albuquerque has embraced us like Houston embraced us. And we're honored to add Albuquerque to the Dia de los Muertos tradition, to the Navarro Group Festival schedule of events. So Albuquerque is going to be home for the first Dia de los Muertos Parade and Festival this coming November 11th. And we met with leaders, and they all said yes. One of them that said yes, and maybe invited 80% of the people that were in that room, was Hector Vega. And Hector Vega took on the role as the chairman of the board of directors for Albuquerque, and he flew all the way in here from Albuquerque, Texas. No, I'm just kidding. From Albuquerque, New Mexico, to represent us. So, Hector, come on up and meet officially.
extraordinary. Not only is it a festival, but it's a learning experience for those individuals who are not aware of what Dia de los Muertos is really all about. I think this would be a great opportunity for Mexico to experience the tradition and cultures of Dia de los Muertos. So, with that being said, I am extraordinarily honored to Mr. Navarro for having me here today and for providing me the confidence and believing in me and what we can do in New Mexico. So, for that, thank you very much.
Thank you, man. Around the agenda, as you can tell by my scrolling of the PowerPoint. So, what we wanted to kind of emphasize is how the whole story happened. It was just an idea, Dia de los Muertos. We're trying to combine it with the Dallas tradition, and we gave birth to the first Dia de los Muertos parade and festival in 2019. And we met with civic leaders, with Adam Madrano. Of course, we met with our consulate, who automatically said yes. And Mauricio, I know Dia de los Muertos more than you do. And I said, I believe you. No. But because of that, the blessings that we received got us to launch Dia de los Muertos in May of 2019. Many of you might have been in that room, but from that grew the Dia de los Muertos USA. And with that grew, of course, Houston that came into our family. And that was the first family that said yes. And we're honored to have our Houston family tonight as well. So with Joe Scardino, Laura, and Brenda, Bobby. Brenda and Bobby, please come on up.
Where's the rest of Houston? Where the heck they go?
Oh.
Dallas friends, thank you for having us. We made the trip up 45 from the other city down the road, and we're all one big family. Like Mauricio said, we're so pleased to be here, so pleased for what we're growing together. Albuquerque, again, welcome, part of this growing family, and then we're on the horizon, Los Angeles, Denver, Colorado, and the sky's the limit of what Mauricio and Norma are laying the foundation for. Just this amazing tradition, the beautiful family that we're all part of, the celebration, the remembrance, the experience is something for us, for our families, for our grandparents, for our children, for all of us. And it's a special privilege to be a part of it and to be part of this growing family. So thank you for having us. Thank you for helping us grow. Bobby and Brenda, please say just a quick word.
All right, so, okay then. So, yeah, we made this little ride up to this little town called Dallas. We love this town. I've come here all my life. I have an extensive family. I was telling a good friend of ours that we're about 5 generations deep. So when my family came to the U.S., all of them came to Dallas. We're the one family that stayed in Houston. But so we love this town. So Houston, Dallas, we're all a big happy family, like I said. Thank you.
Brenda Navarro. So I'm so excited to be here, especially because, like Bobby said, he has a lot of family here. So we've been coming to Dallas since I've been with him for 12 years. But we go from Dia to Dia's house. Like tomorrow morning, there's menudo at Dia's house. And then, our hotel or just from Dia's. But we don't usually get around, and we're not with in Dallas. And when this opportunity came, this event, and Mauricio invited us, like, we have to go, we've got to go see the Diaz. And I just want to be with a big group of Latinos in Dallas because we normally don't get to do that. So, so Dallas is in our hearts too. Just when you're in Houston, that's your home too, and we're just so excited. And I've loved meeting everybody that we've met here so far. And yeah, el ambiente, la música, comida, todo. It's just like, it's all the same. Houston and Dallas. I don't know. Why would I say anything different? Right? Thank you for having us.
Thank you. dad said, we were kind of relocated to Houston, Texas. Houston was my home for my youth. I graduated, or barely graduated from high school. And then from there, Dallas took me in 1991, and Dallas has been my home since 1991. But Houston, you really opened up your hearts to me, and we had an incredible parade in Houston just 2 years ago. Beautiful Sam Houston Park. It was just a parade that many just said, we just opened the door and everybody came through it. So because of that, Houston is now under a 12-year contract with the Mayor's Office of Special Events. The gentleman that's in charge of the booking, he said, I hope I'm not here in 12 years. But it's good to know that the Houston Dia de los Muertos is on the official schedule for the city of Houston for 12 years. But as you know, the board of directors really stepped up. It was our first board of directors. So thank you, Laura and Bobby, for coming up. Joe, thank you for representing always so proudly. And with that, we grew to Albuquerque, like we mentioned. I skipped through the agenda. Hector, thank you for taking on the reins. And I'm telling you, brother, my job is to make you proud. And to make you proud and to make everybody in Albuquerque, Santa Fe, New Mexico, we are trying to preserve this tradition, and we're looking at Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California, and we're going to cover every state that borders Mexico, and I'm calling it the Iron Curtain of Cultural Appropriation, because you shall not pass will be my battle cry. So help me with that, and I know you'll be there and follow me and Norma every city that we go to, because we're doing this for you, we're doing this for our tradition, because we're not here to turn Cinco de Mayo or to turn Dia de los Muertos into another Cinco de Mayo. Can we get a thumbs up on that? Yes. Amen. So like we said, Dia de los Muertos Albuquerque, November 11th. We got secured, yes, we secured the National Hispanic Cultural Center to start as our home in the morning, and then we're going to do the parade from 6 to 7, ending in the Albuquerque Pavilion, which if you've ever been to it, it's beautiful. And we're going to close with an incredible tribute, an incredible concert, all in Albuquerque, November 11th. And of course, everybody here is invited. So can we see y'all then? Yes. Like I mentioned before, Dallas in 2019, you guys really opened up your hearts. We did not know what to expect, and we could do another meeting and we could do another Zoom, but you have no idea the trials and tribulations and the blood and the sweat that went into 2019, and we got it done. Some miracle happened and we got it done. And because of that, in 2022, we got it done. And because of that, we continue to get it done. Now, Dallas will be our 4th annual Dia de los Muertos Parade. And again, speaking with the mayor's office and speaking with the Office of Special Events, we're locked. Every final Saturday in October, it's locked for downtown Dallas, City Hall, Dia de los Muertos, Dallas, locked in. So we can see you guys. Unveil in a few, but with that, every year the Dallas Dia de los Muertos Parade and Festival has one beneficiary, and it's always been the Blue Guardian Foundation. If you don't know exactly what they do, the 2-second is that they provide funding for families of fallen officers in the line of duty. That's what they do. To me, there's no better service that you can do other than military or public service, fire and rescue, or blue, that take their lives every day to protect us. Because you can say whatever you want, but when you have a 911 emergency, you want to see that blue, and they will always be there to protect you. And we should be there to protect those that fall, protecting us. So without further ado, my family's here. You guys are all over the place. You're probably like in non-uniform cognito. There we go. They're non-uniform today, so that's why I didn't recognize them. Thank you. Come on up, brother. Hi.
Just want to say gracias to Mauricio, Norma. They're always out here helping us with whatever we need. My name is Juan Hernandez, Jr., the Vice President for Blue Guardian Foundation. And again, without their help, we wouldn't be able to do this. Like I said, what we do, we help out officers in time of need. As you guys know, what we do is it's not meant, it's mentally and it's physically hard for our officers. So what we do is we provide scholarships. We help out in any way we can when they're in need or their families in need. So if we have an officer that falls, that passes away or something like that, so we help. So again, I just want to thank him for allowing us and always providing that support for us. Just to update you on one of the events we have on Saturday, July 8th, we're going to have a Run for the Blue. It's going to be here at Trinity Groves in Dallas. It's free. If you guys would like to join us, the only thing you need to do is just register. We have some flyers on the side, and again, just want to say thank you for always helping us out.
I'm going to follow the screen rather than what I wrote, because it seems like it's going to follow me. Again, in 2022, we had incredible leadership step up, and we were very surprised about the amount of support that we received. And so right now, we'd like to honor and thank our sponsors for the 2022 Dia de los Muertos Parade. And I'm not sure if you're here, because I know there's a lot of people here, but if you are here, please come on up as we have a beautiful Catrina. Could you tell them a little bit more about our Catrina, please? No, they came up.
Ok, quiero dar las gracias a Sergio Moreno, que es el creador de estas maravillosas Catrinas, este arte que nos está presentando. Gracias por este trabajo. Y este año va a ser un agradecimiento a todos nuestros patrocinadores, gente que nos ha acompañado. ¿Quieres venir a hablar sobre tu arte un poco, Sergio? ¡Ven!
Mi nombre es Sergio Moreno, mi tienda se llama The Shank Shop. Somos de Joshua, Texas. Nosotros fabricamos arte en barro. Nuestra tienda está basada en la mitología azteca. La Catrina is a very humbling experience to build because it shows you that at the end of the day, no matter the color of your skin, your sexual preferences, religion, or political beliefs, we're all just a sack of bones. Muchas gracias a Navarro for allowing us to be out here presenting our art. It's a very humbling experience to be here. My art doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Thank you all. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. No, you're right. And I'll tell you one thing, you do belong here, brother. This is more for you than all of us and you can imagine. Correct? Amen. So we're going to go through, mi amor, Vanessa, White, por favor, ¿me ayudas? Sí, mi amor, ahora sí. Okay, okay. Okay, so we're going to go through and just give a quick announcement and quick kudos to our sponsors. If you're here in the room, like I mentioned, please step up and receive your true, hard-earned thank you from the Navarro Group. The first one, of course, will be AT&T for taking on the naming rights in 2022. Thank you, though. Our second, of course, Reliant Energy. It's our Reliant Energy host here. Oh, come on. You'll be hearing about her later because we have a little announcement to make. But you're good?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Not right now. It's a surprise. We're going to wait. Our next one is Dallas. Visit Dallas, the Tourism Public Improvement District. Thank you, Visit Dallas, for your support. El Rancho, Veronica, come on up. Esta sí la mereces, ¿ok? in the house-ish? Don't worry, I'll save it for you next one. And Fanta, like you saw, of course, visit Dallas. Thank you very much for your support. Very careful, careful. Eso. Estrella Jalisco. 3 generaciones. They're in the house. America Bank. Pamela, did you make it? It's all right. I'll save it. I know where you live. Of course, Telemundo. Come on up, everyone. We've got everything for you. We'll save it for you. Informate. Silvia, you finally earned one. Yay! Oscar Espinosa from Odyssey Radio, La Grande. And of course, Kayla, because I got all my 80s on. And that is our familia from 2022, Dia los Muertos. So thank you, everybody, for your support. Now, as I mentioned to you, we have a special guest, and I would like to introduce her to the podium. And I want to do this the right way, so I'm going to find my script, and I would like to invite Ana Soto, manager of Reliant, to come up on stage for a special announcement. Come on up on the announcement.
Hola, buenas noches. Como dijo Mauricio, my name is Ana Lucia Soto, and I'm with Reliant, and I'm really excited to be here. Most people know Reliant as their electricity provider for their homes and businesses, but we also like to power our communities and support the traditions of the places where we live and work. We're very thrilled to announce that Reliant will be the presenting sponsor of the Dia de los Muertos Pride Festival this year. And we're very honored to support this holiday where family celebrates the lives and the lives of those that have gone away before us. We really want to see you there on October 28th, so thank you so much.
I don't think y'all heard that quite right. Reliant Energy, Reliant, is the official naming rights sponsor for the Dia de los Muertos 2023. Let's give it up, Reliant! Thank you. And ironically, we went to Houston with Reliant. Reliant is now officially the naming rights sponsor for Houston and Dallas. And they told me from the very beginning, they're like, Mauricio, we love Houston, but we want Dallas. So, you earned it, and thank you, Reliant, for your support. With that being said, we have a local artist that many of you know, Jesus. You want to come up here, amigo? Jesus Delgado Jr. Amigo, you ready for this? Take the podium, amigo. If you want to, with this on the screen. Yeah. We have the original work too, but.
Alright, so last year, Mauricio came to me and asked me if I wanted to be part of the Dia de los Muertos and create a piece for him to be displayed for the Dia de los Muertos parade. Of course, I was honored to be asked. I love doing theater art. That's, I mean, you guys can see it in the corner over there too. That's what I love to do. I like the culture, I like what it represents. A lot of us have lost family, lost friends, and the Dia de los Muertos is a time for us to come together and remember them, party with them, because even though they're not here, they're still with you, in your heart, in your mind. So I wanted to do a piece. I didn't want to go with the traditional, do a Katrina and everything, because I knew that I wanted something that represents what I do. So, if you want to.
Ready?
Yes.
Oh, wrong way.
It's coming. It's coming.
Okay, okay. So I just want to give homage real quick to Alfredo Piña. Alfredo, if you're here. Oh, thank you. Alfredo Piña was our creator for 2021 and 22. I loved his artwork so much that I said, hey, we're going to use it twice. But we're officially retiring his piece. And now I present to you Jesus Delgado Jr. officially.
I have a couple, and I have just one person have a couple. So a lot of times it just takes one person to remember the one that deceased for them to come back. So Peter's deceased, Peter's wife, sorry, I'm not forgetting. His wife, she's happy, she's crying because she's remembering him. She feels him, you know. You can see the petals of the miracle that he followed to come back to her. Of course, because it's Dallas, right? Dallas background. Some papel picado, you know, because all of us papel picado and our friend does, right? So that is my piece, and I'll go right next.
Thank you, Mr. And you notice to our live family, you officially have your own downtown building now. I don't know if you knew this or not, but that's your building now, okay? So let's make it happen. Thank you, amigo. Vamos por pues, tú sube y yo aquí, tú ya. No, tú quieres este y cambiamos.
Estoy abajo, pero está bien.
Tú acá y yo allá.
Ok, sigamos. Qué emoción.
Ahora, ¿qué sigue? ¿Ya tomamos un break? ¿Quieres tomar un break? No.
Una vez.
Vamos a tomar una parte muy importante. Now it's time to officially swear in our first Dia de los Muertos Dallas Board of Directors. And this was a list that we put together, and we just tossed it up in the sky, and we thought well, maybe 20, 30, 40% of them will say yes. Surprisingly, 99% of you said yes. So thank you for serving as our first Dia de los Muertos Board of Directors. And with that, we're going to call each one up in the center, right in the front. We're just going to call you by name, come on up, and then I'll introduce today's judge, who's going to be doing the oath of your official post as the Dia de los Muertos inaugural Board of Directors. Yo hago los fácil, tú haces los más difíciles. Okay? Primero, Adrián Verdín. Come on up, amigo. Michelle Bobadilla was not able to join us. No more? Yeah.
Diego Salas,
Lisa Lopez,
Estela Martínez Stewart,
Cristal Retana Lule. Come on up. Perdón.
Ana Enjoy Ávila,
Eduardo Rico. Come on down, Eduardo.
Denise Benavides,
January. Leo, por favor.
Lourdes Hernández,
And Alejandro Paz with Isaac Paz, because it's always better to have two Pazes. Come on up, Alejandro. Thank you, brother.
Jackie Cermeño,
Christopher Alemán. Come on up, Chris.
Laura Pamela Castillo,
Alberto and Cari Martinez.
Alberto y Cari Martínez, vienen. Dani Muñoz Chiflin,
Joanne Cruz.
Annette Soto Landeros,
Gloria Vasquez Starling.
Adrián Ruzaga,
Oscar Santos. Come on down, brother.
Melvin Rodríguez,
Come Jacob Contreras,
Y René Sánchez.
y Mariana Piña. Come on down. We're all here. We're all looking good.
Estamos la
It's a little
mayoría.
dark, but we've got you. So I'd like to introduce our judge that's going to come up to do our swearing-in ceremony. And it's actually my judge that actually married me and Norma, which we'll tell you about it later. So please help me welcome Judge Denise Garcia, Justice from the 5th District Court of Appeals. So if you get in trouble, you know how to put a call.
I'm going to take a point of personal privilege. Please be patient with me, because Loretta Lil told us about history in the walls. I think about things when I think about Dia de los Muertos, the history, familia, tradition, and the blood, the sweat, and the tears of our ancestors are not just in the spirit of the room, not just in the art that you see, but it's in the very walls of this building and in downtown and all over Dallas. My father, mother, their parents, and it's in flesh. Just a few minutes ago, I met Sarah, who came up to me and said, my grandmother was your grandmother's sister. And I said, so we're primas, right? And she said, yes. And we keep making history every day. The Latinos all over the city, all over the county. The Court of Appeals where I serve is 130 years old. And it wasn't until it had been 125 years old that we had a Latina on that court. She's right here today. Robbie Castillo, let's wave your hand, everybody. She was the first Latina. The first Latina on the Dallas Court of Appeals. We are moving and we are everywhere. You can't miss us. So with that, it's my great honor and privilege to be able to swear in the board. If you could all please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of director of the board of directors of the Dallas Dia de los Muertos parade. Congratulations on making history.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You may all exit stage. Ya, ¿se pueden ir? Gracias a todos. Next meeting tomorrow at Jackson Beer Garden, breakfast at 11 o'clock if you want to join us. And we're almost close to the program, so I know you guys are ready to eat and enjoy the rest of the festivities. So we've been honored to kind of unveil everything that we're working on this year. One event that we've really been honored to take on now for the second year is now officially the Avance Latino Street Festival. And today we have Ana Lorena, Carrasco, director, to introduce us a little bit about Avance, and we'll talk a little bit about what we have planned for Avance Latino Street Festival. ¡Viva Avance! ¡Viva!
Viva Avance, sí. Muchas gracias. As Mauricio said, my name is Ana Lorena Carrasco. I am the new regional director for Avance North Texas. But I'm new to this role, but I've been with Avance since 2007 when I participated in the PICE program, Parent-Child Educational Program, with my son, 2 years old at the moment. And just like that, a few days ago, he graduated with honors from high school and he's ready to go to college. Today, he dreams to be a mechanical engineer. In the other hand, I started as a volunteer with Avance, same, just like that. Now, a few months ago, I think, no, it's my first month, I am the regional director.
So as you all know, children don't came with a training manual. Avance with the 2-gen approach provide tools for children to be successful at school and thrive in life, and for parents to build their social capital and growth in their economic mobility. With more than 26 years in Dallas and almost 50 years in Texas, Avance has served with PSEP more than 180,000 individuals with the parenting program. So it's an honor for us here. I just share my short story, but if you have time, if you can go to our Facebook page, Avance North Texas, you will be able to see the beautiful pictures and amazing stories that the families are sharing with us. For me, it's an honor to be here representing the amazing staff that work for Avance North Texas. I'm here with Mauricio presenting our Latino Street Festival, or I don't even remember.
26 casi.
Casi 26, dijo Mauricio. Gracias a todos, es un honor estar aquí. Buenas noches.
Gracias, Avance. So this will be the second time that the Navarro group takes on the Avance Latino Street Festival. It's going to be at the Gladwin Park, August 12th, so save the date. We've also been recruited to take on the first Italian festival in Las Colinas. That's going to be, that's right. Mexico is coming to Las Colinas via Italia. So Navarro Group's going to be representing Italia, Oktoberfest 6th, 7th, and 8th in Las Colinas announced. Please talk to me if you have any other questions. And creo que mi esposa Norma tiene un anuncio que seguimos.
Ahora con
This is an important part. It's going to be a quiz later. No.
Para mí es un orgullo después del primer año presentar Frida Fest en Sound Square Forward, que fue en octubre del año pasado. Pues ahora no lo vamos a traer a Dallas. Entonces, Frida Fest, Dallas, 16 de diciembre 2023. Es que no estoy viendo la pantalla. Bueno, les cuento, tuvimos muchísima aceptación. Tuvimos nuestro concurso de la mejor Frida, que fue patrocinado también por el rancho nuevamente, y gracias. Fue una pequeñita que ganó, puso esmero en su participación en su disfraz, y fue dura la batalla. Oscar Santos tuvo el gran honor de ayudarme a llevar a cabo este evento. Tuvimos jueces y nos fue muy bien. Creo que la gente quedó muy contenta, y por esa razón me adelanté, pero ya me pongo en regla aquí. Por esa razón traemos Frida Fest 16 de diciembre 2023, nada más y nada menos que Margaret Hans Hill Bridge. Los esperamos. Este lugar no nos lo prestan muy seguido, entonces tenemos que traer un bonito evento, tenemos que representar lo que es seguir representando lo que es nuestra cultura. ¿A qué mejor de una mujer que luchó en todos los aspectos, de todas las formas, por seguir adelante y por enfrentar cualquier obstáculo y dar a entender que la mujer es fuerte, no importa en el país que esté y no importa el idioma que estemos hablando? Los espero, por favor, seguir apoyando estos eventos que es para ustedes y para nuestra comunidad. No importa la raza, no importa el idioma, realmente hay que hacer grande esto y me va a dar mucho gusto volverlos a recibir. Gracias.
The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge is only allowed to be closed 4 times a year. And because of the 4th of July festival that they decided to cancel, they opted to ask us if we wanted to take on that 4th street closure. And of course we said yes, and we were approved to do our 2nd annual Frida Fest, December 16th at the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge. We're still practicing. We just got told yesterday. So with that being said, Azul. Amigo, ¿nos puedes ayudar, por favor? Todo el mundo conoce nuestro fabuloso Cruz Azul. Es tiempo. Ya llegó el tiempo.
¿De qué voy a hablar?
Pues,
¿De Viva Dallas?
sí, imagínate.
¡Ah! Ahí les va. Le acababa de decir ahorita. Pues no me puedo estar quieto, déjenme bajar. Les pido un aplauso gigante para los Navarro porque esta ciudad no sería igual sin ellos. Por favor, de verdad, de verdad. Para ustedes, Mauricio y Norma, gracias. Alguien hablaba hace rato de apropiación cultural y pensaba yo, esta ciudad tiene 42% de hispanos. Y estamos aquí con los grandes festivales de la ciudad, festejando a Frida Kahlo, el Día de los Muertos y el grito de independencia en México. Influimos en la ciudad, ¿no? Influimos y mucho. Estamos muy orgullosos de esa influencia. Y no hay apropiación cultural. Lo que hacemos es compartir. El Día de Muertos no se celebran los muertos, se celebra la vida. Frida Kahlo es la segunda artista más googleada en el mundo, después de Leonardo da Vinci. Así. ¿Y viva México? Pues porque viva México, últimamente. ¿Es verdad que sí? Así es esto. Así que, gracias Mauricio y Norma, porque este año lo que hemos acordado es que el grito oficial de Dallas lo hacemos con los Navarro. Así que te paso el micrófono y el aplauso es para ustedes, por favor. Muchas gracias.
Not representing también, we also recruited Casisa Gala to be our official artist this year. So we're actually using his original art for Viva Dallas, which to me is probably the proudest moment as a Mexican, as an immigrant, to give this official grito in downtown Dallas City Hall. And we got a little something to show you. But again, it's because of Telemundo Grande, Tejano, el Rancho, el Consulado de México, que siempre ha dicho que sí, que sí, que sí. Y, without further ado, Carlos Núñez, gracias otra vez por tu ayuda. Un productor increíble y es un orgullo to finally present to you Viva Dallas.
Grupo Navarro, productores de Desfile Festival de Dallas San Patricio.
Freedom Fest Forward, Avance Latino Street Festival.
Día de los Muertos, Desfile Festival en Dallas,
Houston.
Albuquerque. Ahora orgullosamente presentando con Grupo Navarro, Viva Dallas.
Sábado 16 de septiembre, Dallas City Hall Plaza.
Tendremos música, comida,
Bebidas, artesanías y el grito oficial, seguido por el desfile en la plaza.
algo que no te puedes perder.
Orgullosamente producido
por Grupo Navarro.
Gracias. ¡Viva Dallas! ¡Viva Dallas! ¡Viva Dallas! ¡Viva! Gracias a todos, de veras, ¡Eso! ¡Viva el rancho, Verónica! Gracias. Dile un abrazo a Guillermo Washington, por favor. Cónsul, gracias por todo el apoyo cada día. De veras, del alma. Thank you, brother. Y de veras, mi amor, gracias, mi amor, por todo tu apoyo y cada vez que te levantas de la cama para que te traiga tu café, lo hago orgullosamente, ¿ok? Y de ahí tenemos un regalito, no sé si llegó nuestro capitán Javier, si está aquí Javier, pues tenemos un regalito, pero lo vamos a poner en la tardecita. We have a little surprise for you, but we're going to wait a little bit. But for now, that kind of closes what we had today. So please follow us. Dia de los Muertos, Dallas, Houston, Albuquerque, Frida Fest, Viva Dallas.
Y antes de cerrar, quiero dar las gracias a toda la gente que nos acompañó, se dieron el tiempo, sé que esta tercera semana un poquito complicado, pero estoy viendo unas caritas, gracias Grupo Caché, que nos ha estado apoyando en parte de talento, gracias infinitas, estoy viendo el rancho, pues no me quiero quedar sin mencionar a